Hello, this is the Diary of the Pan-African Preacher. Welcome. I look forward to sharing with you various aspects of social, spiritual, economic, cultural, political, technological, and environmental factors that affect Africa and its diaspora. The formation of the Alliance of Sahel States in 2024 generated significant international attention, particularly for its impact on French foreign policy in Africa. This development has piqued my interest in the Sahel region, a vast stretch of land that includes some of the most arid and enigmatic landscapes on Earth. My fascination with this region began in my teenage years when I first encountered a weather report warning about an influx of Sahara desert in the Caribbean. At the time, I was struck by the idea that a desert in Africa could have an impact thousands of miles away. Out of curiosity, I turned to my geography atlas and learned that the Sahara Desert, its eastmost point, lies approximately 4,000 miles from the Caribbean. It seemed incredible to me that such a vast, inhospitable expanse of sand could influence the climate in a region so far from its borders. Over the years, I learned more about the role Sahara dust plays in the Caribbean. The dust helps to weaken developing storms and hurricanes, and it also enriches the soil, providing essential nutrients that support agriculture in the region. Today, the Sahara Desert continues to captivate me, not only for its environmental significance, but also for its immense historical and future potential. Spanning 31% of the African landmass, the Sahara stretches across parts of 11 countries, from the Atlantic Ocean to the Red Sea. It covers an area roughly the size of the United States and holds ancient secrets beneath its golden sands. It is also a region with enormous potential for green energy, particularly through solar and wind power. However, the political dust storm created by the AES and its impact on French foreign policy remains an area of concern, particularly for the French overseas territories in the Caribbean. I'm speaking of Guadeloupe, Martinique, St Barthélemy, and St Martin. The exact consequences of the AEA for these French Caribbean territories are still unclear. There is a growing hope that the ripple effects of this alliance will be greater discussion in the Caribbean about the independence of these French colonies. The AES has called for the withdrawal of French military forces from Africa, the cancellation of military arrangements that have historically favored France, and the rejection of French-inspired financial systems. And all of these calls are valid. These developments resonate with the Caribbean experience of French colonialism. For too long, European powers imposed systems upon their colonies that benefited the colonizers while leaving the indigenous populations marginalized. The time has come to rethink these historical power dynamics, and the winds of change sweeping through Africa could very well inspire similar movements in the Caribbean. As the AEA rises in prominence, we in the Caribbean remain hopeful that some of its dust will settle on the French overseas territories. Just as Sahara dust nourishes the soil and helps to shape the climate of distant lands, so too can the political and social changes in Africa offer nourishment to the dreams of independence and self-determination for those in the French Caribbean. Ashe.